Hello, everybody. Good evening to all of you. Welcome to my What Else is Possible group. Saw that there were quite many new people joining this group for the 30 days out of control and maybe be way too fucking much clearing. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that contributed to you so far. And since there are so many of you that are new, I'm also curious, like, okay, why are you here? Not that when I say why are you here, not that I don't welcome you, but I'm curious, what are you looking for in your life? What is it that you would like to create? What is it that you would like to change? Uh, so that's why I'm doing this Zoom for tonight without any plan, without any agenda, just to see what I can contribute. So, does anyone have anything that you want to ask or feedback or say or complain? How has everything for you so far? Oh, by the way, you can type your question if you have any, or you can also unmute and talk. You can ask me anything. I'm fine. I can talk about anything. Even if you are not new, you are very welcome to ask me anything as well. Okay, let's see. La, 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 la. This is the very not easy moment, for whoever that's doing a Zoom, like me in this case. I look at you all and then you're like, okay, say something. I'm like, what do you want to hear? And then you're like, just say anything. I'm like, what do you want to hear? And so just based on this, like how often you are being very passive in your own life. You just want someone to feed you something, to give you something, whatever you can get. Okay, so when you are being this way with your own life, what's your point of view about your life? I wonder. Is your life something that you value, something that is like worth living for? Or you just have a life, you have no idea why you have a life, and you wonder when you can end your life, but you are not exactly going to end your life, and then you're like, what do I do next? What do I do now? So, um, since this is a Zoom, we can. Oh, by the way, since we don't have a topic, I can talk about anything. So since I mentioned that just now, I can talk about one of the latest things in Access we talked about recently about cognitive dissonance. So dissonance, basically, it means like you don't have ease, you have all this conflict. And the cognitive dissonance is whatever that you have in your mind, whatever that you perceive, whatever that you see, your belief systems, your value systems, your points of view, they are all kind of in conflict. Okay, or at the very least, about the same thing, you have two different points of view and they are against each other. Okay, so like what I talked about just now about your own life. So do you have cognitive dissonance about your own life? I want to do something, but I cannot do that. I want to do that, but I don't think I'm good enough to do that. I don't know what to do, but I don't think my life should be this way. Okay. And then at the same time, you're like, but I think my life is only like this, but okay, I want something different. So how many cognitive dissonance do you have about your own life? Your own life and your own future? Yeah. Everything that brings up times a gazillion. Will you destroy and create that, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POC, or 100 shorts, boys, poets, bases, creations, and beyonds. Oh, by the way, for tonight, the out of control clearing will be about 25 minutes later. So we have about 25 minutes. We can talk about anything. You can ask about anything. So we have Stacy with her hand up. Hello, Stacy.
Hello, Ryan. Good to
Hello.
see you. And I want to ask a question about things are changing a lot since 2012 25, and
Ah,
I facing a lot of people how to say it? A lot of people leave me.
a lot
That's
of people
very
leave.
interesting.
A lot of
A
people. Wait,
lot
wait, wait,
of
wait.
people leave me because my energy was very different now, and
Okay.
some people are creating some trauma and drama that leave me. So
And
my question is, how to like now the living people living me are not a very important things for me, but like I want to ask like if you are changing a lot, so people will leave you, right?
even if you don't change, some people will still leave you.
What is that?
People come and go. Okay, you need to know whether you change or not. People come and go.
Mhm.
Okay, for whatever
So
reason.
so I don't experience like they hey, I don't want to experience trauma and drama. Use that way. What else is possible?
Wait. Okay, let's take a step back. So yes, people come and
Uh-huh.
go. I get that. People leave you.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And then now
Yes.
you talk about the trauma and drama. Wait, so how did someone leave you, or a lot of someone's leave you, lead to trauma and drama?
Like they always in the use very trauma and drama way to leave me. Like a
No, no,
lot
no,
of
no, 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 no,
story.
no, 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 no. Okay. So for the okay. By the way, just to clarify a little bit. So for the rest of you, you're wondering
Uh-huh.
like why I'm kind of like impatient. Like no. I've known
Uh-huh.
Stacy for I don't know at least 7 years, 8 years. I don't know. I've seen her in many
Uh-huh.
classes. So okay, let's look at it this way. If someone wants to, and this is not just for Stacy, this is for everyone, okay? If someone wants to do drama with you, if you don't
Mhm.
participate, can they still do drama?
No.
Okay? So when you have all this drama, you are from your side choosing to participate.
Oh, okay.
You're like,
Yes. I
hey,
creating that. Mm.
yeah, so how many of you you know that so the cognitive dissonance here is oh wow, so all the cognitive dissonance creating you complaining about drama but participating in drama. If you don't understand what I mean, think about your mom. Okay, most of the time that should give you a perfect example. Everything there is times a gazillion way, just try and create that place. Right, wrong, good and bad, park and part, or 100 shots, voice, poets, faces, creations, and beyonds. Okay, so this is once again a good example of the cognitive dissonance. Okay, so if someone wants to, which, okay, a lot of people, they love drama, okay? And some people, they love to, or maybe they also have some abilities to pull other people into their drama. But no matter how much they want to pull you into their drama, if you choose not to participate, okay, the key word here is choose. You have choice. You can choose. If you choose not to participate in their drama, you're like, yes, I see that you love to put me into your drama. Yes, I see that you love your drama, but hey, I have choice. I'm not interested in participating. End of drama.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
then if
And
you join the
how can
drama,
I?
then you can complain about the drama.
I'm be the effect of that trauma and drama.
How can
How?
you be? How did
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
make you
Yeah.
be the effect, be at the effect of trauma and drama?
That's another question. Like I always affect by the other thing or other people. So how can I
Hang
beyond that?
on.
Yeah.
This is your point of view, create your reality. You have the point of view that I'm always being the effect of.
Oh, yes.
This
Yes.
is how you define you, which is why I'm doing
Oh,
out of
yes.
control, out of definition, clearing for
And
30.
my psychability with the world.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you see, when you say I am, this is a definition. Okay, so everyone, look at this. How do you define you when you are interacting with others? Or how are you defining you when you are interacting with some drama kings and drama queens? And also the prince and the princess. Okay. So how are you defining you that you need to be always part of other people's drama? Wow. And of course, the cognitive dissonance is I don't want the drama, but without the drama, I feel a little bit bored. I think I need some drama. Who has drama that I can take a role, I can participate in? And then so that now I have problems, I can blame you for the problems I have because you pull me into your drama. So how many cognitive dissonance are you using to create you complaining about drama but actively participating in drama? With, okay, fill in the blank. Okay, lovers, ex-lovers, secret lovers, parents, children, neighbors, enemies, frenemies, colleagues, whoever else. Everything that is times a gazillion will destroy and create. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 100 short poets, poets, races, creations, and beyonds. So how many cognitive dissonance? Well, let me run both. So how many cognitive dissonance do you have about your life and your future? This is the first one that I ran just now for those of you that just joined in. Okay. So everything that brings up times a godzillion will destroy and create that, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 100 short poets, poets, bases, creations, and beyonds. And how many cognitive dissonance do you have that keeps you complaining about drama but actively participating in dramas? Again and again. Everything that is times a gazillion will destroy and create that, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 100 shorts, boys, poets, bases, creations, and beyonds. Okay, so you need to know. We live in a crazy world. Let's put it this way. We live in a crazy world. Okay, I think everyone can understand this. When I say crazy world, I mean what everyone is doing. Okay, almost what everyone is doing. Not about planet Earth. I always say that planet Earth is a beautiful place, but we have too many crazy people. So, um, so we live in a crazy world. We wake up in crazy world. Okay, and so there are a lot of things. It could be people. It could be some worldwide big news or whatever, or it could be energetically. There are a lot of things that always constantly like try to drag us down, try to pull us back, pull us down, things like that. But now this is where you need to um, admit and acknowledge you actually choose to be at the effect of those things. Okay, so you can say, someone tried to pull me into their drama. I choose not to be part of that drama. Or you can also say, someone tries to pull me into my drama, I end up in the drama, which you choose to be in that drama. Okay, so you always have choice, but we don't realize we have choice because we are so used to believe that things outside of us, they are more powerful than us, they can affect us. Okay, so think about all those dramas that you have. Okay, everyone, let's do this together. Do your best to be vulnerable with yourself. When I say vulnerable, I mean like with no barriers. Stay true to yourself. Be honest with yourself. See what shows up. So look at all these dramas that you have right now in your life. What are you choosing? The question is as simple as, what are you actually choosing? And then you will realize, okay, I actually choose to be part of the drama. I choose to create some drama so that um, I'm I have drama, I have stories, then I don't use all my energies to focus on creating my life and make my life great. Okay, so I wonder if anyone has anything show up when I ask you the simple question, what are you actually choosing? With all these dramas that you have in your life right now, what are you actually choosing? It could be I'm choosing to be a victim. It could be so that I can blame someone for something. Or maybe it could be so that I can avoid my life. So with all these dramas that you have in your life, what are you actually choosing? I wish someone can answer me this. What is this? AFTAIND. I don't understand. I understand every letter, but I don't understand what it means. Full of fear. Penuh ketakutan. Okay. All right. So you choose to have fear instead of being scary. Okay, let me talk a little bit about being scary. So if you watch my daily Facebook Live about the out of control clearing, I think on day 3 or day 4, maybe day 3 and day 4, I ran the clearing about being way too fucking much. Okay, if you are powerful, people are afraid of you. If you have no fear, people are afraid of you. If you have a sense of freedom that other people cannot understand, they are afraid of you. Okay, so when we have other people say something like this, like, oh, you are too weird, you are so weird, I'm afraid of you, um very, very likely for a lot of us, we have this need to make other people feel comfortable. Raise your hand. Okay, I'm sure you do that. So if you have this need to make other people feel comfortable, and when other people don't feel comfortable because of the power you have, the sense of freedom you have, or maybe you are just way too happy, okay, then guess what you have to do? You have to reduce whatever that is great about you in order to fit into other people's world, fit into other people's reality. I have a lot of new friends lately, and they actually don't know what I do. I never talk about what I do. I'm never trying to sell them anything, never trying to sell them access consciousness. But occasionally, no matter how hard I try to hide, they realize, you seem to know a lot of things. You know everything. I'm afraid of you now. Okay, I'm like, yeah, good for you. Okay, so you see, if someone is afraid of you because you know so much and you know all their darkness, all their secrets, and then if you have this need to make people feel comfortable, to make them feel not afraid of you, you have to cut off your awareness. So how many of you wow, you make you less aware, make you less aware, less brilliant, less intelligent, and something else. Oh, wow. Less present, to make other people, to try to make other people more, to try to make other people feel to try to make other people feel okay with who and what they are. Okay, I don't think you all hear me. Let me say that one more time. How many of you do your very best to make you less, what did I say just now? Less brilliant, less intelligent, less aware, and less present, to try to make other people feel okay, feel comfortable and feel okay with who and what they are. You're like, what? What are you talking about? Everything that is times a gazillion way is try and create. Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all 100 short stories, poets, bases, creations, and beyonds. So, wow. I can sense that, like, just after that clearing, everyone was like, where am I? What happened? What did you just talk about? Okay, so let me explain the less present, okay? Because less intelligent, I'm sure you understand that. Less intelligent, less brilliant. What else did I say just now? The first one. less aware, okay, and also less present. So what do I mean less present? When you are, okay, now let me explain it this way. Have you ever interact with someone that they have this strong level of presence? Okay, and when they have this strong level of presence, they are not avoiding anything. Even though you did nothing wrong, you have nothing to hide, but somehow you feel like your level of presence is so intense, so intense, so intense, so intense. I feel kind of uncomfortable. I want to run away from you. Of course, you might not run away because you still try to be polite. You still force yourself to be there, but at that time, you cannot be present at all because you really want to run away. It's like you leave your body there, you check out, you go somewhere else. You just don't want to deal with something so intense. Okay, so now with this example, you understand when other people have this level of presence that that from your perspective, it's too intense, you feel uncomfortable. But now let's look at it from the opposite side, from our side. So this is how often you make you less brilliant, less aware, less intelligent, and less present to try to make other people feel okay, feel comfortable with who and what they are. Oh, finally you can understand me. That's great. Everything that is times a gazillion. Very discerned, great. Right, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all 100 shorts, boys, poets, bases, creations, and beyonds. Someone saying my husband left me because of that. Okay, I know you very well. You know me very well, so I will give you my real response. My real response is, yay, congratulations. According to this reality, people should say, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, since we know each other quite well, yay, congratulations. Okay. If someone cannot receive you and they choose to go away, that's never your problem. Okay? So many of us, people cannot receive us. And when I say they cannot receive us, sometimes it's, for example, it could be, okay, now, let me give you a different question. I believe, or I assume, or maybe I perceive, this applies to many of you. How many of you, you have kindness that other people cannot receive? Yes, at the same time, you are judging you as not kind. I totally get that. But at the same time, do you have kindness that other people think that you are too weird? You are so not normal? Okay, and then they feel uncomfortable. Maybe they try to interact with you less. And then you always feel wrong. You're like, oh, what's wrong? Nothing is wrong. They are idiots. Everything that brings up times a gazillion. Really try and create that place. Right and wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all 100 short sports, poets, spaces, creations, and beyond. Yes, the kindness could be too intense for others as well. Because in their world, maybe their point of view is there is no one that is kind. It could be because they have this point of view, or maybe they have cognitive dissonance about kindness. They think when someone is kind to them, this person will, the kind person is a fake person. The so-called kind person always have a hidden agenda. So they're like, oh, you are so kind. I need to defend, I need to have my defense against you to protect myself. You must be fake. You must have some hidden agenda or something. Or maybe they try to do what we call the transactional reality. Whatever that they get from you, whatever that they receive from you, they are always calculating in their mind what I need to give you back in return. And if you are so kind to them, in their mind, they're like, you're so kind to me. I don't deserve it because I cannot give you back the same level of kindness. I cannot give you anything you need. I need to run away. So how many people in your life they left you? So someone talked about leaving just now, like someone left you. So how many people left you because they cannot receive your kindness for whatever reason? And they are also judging that they cannot give you back the same level of kindness and contribution. Everything that is times a gazillion, we just try and create that place. Run, wrong, good and bad, pop and pot, all 100 shorts, boys, poets, spaces, creations, and beyonds. Love coconut. How about with takers? They are everywhere, right? Taking advantages from people's kindness. First of all, don't judge them. Whenever you judge them, you are making them more powerful than you. And of course, be aware who's the takers. And okay, now, if you are aware of who are those that are always taking, you don't actually have problems anymore just because you're aware. Okay, the problems that you have is because you are not aware of who are those takers. You always have fantasy about mankind. By the way, mankind is the most incorrect word in English. Man and kind. Okay, now, so we have a lot of fantasy about how other people should treat us because you treat them kindly, so you think they should treat you kindly and things like that. But not everyone treat you kindly. So if you get over all your fantasies about mankind, about human being, about people, then you can see who are those that are actually kind and who are those that are mean or they just want to take. And if you have that awareness, you are not the victim anymore. You can see that person like, oh, okay, I know this person wants to take something from me. And you don't have to judge, you don't have to react. You can choose to not let them take. This is just a choice. You don't have to react. Okay. As soon as you react, this is where you have judgment. This is where you are still making them powerful. You feel like you need to protect yourself. You need to defend against them. Okay. As soon as you have that, it's underneath that is because you have the point of view that they are more powerful. If you know that they are not more powerful and they just have the need to take for whatever reason, you're like, okay, I can choose to let them take, which is a choice, or I can choose to not let them take. Okay. So, okay, it's so funny. In the beginning, none of you want to talk about anything. Now everyone wants to talk about something and ask something, but I have 1 minute left before I need to go. Let's see if I can answer a few more questions very quickly. Why do most people choose money clearing? Huh? Why do most people choose money clearing? Because they want to have more ease, more freedom. Okay. Health, financial freedom, even though they have received everything. In their point of view, they don't. Okay. And whatever, why they want to do that, it's their business, none of our business. Let them misunderstood. Yes, let people misunderstand you. You don't be a control freak. Okay. Remember, we are doing the out of control clearing. Don't control how other people perceive you. Okay, so when I say out of control, it includes if other people misunderstand you, so be it. And you don't have to create separation with them. It's their choice. It's their stupidity. For tonight, out of control with stupid people. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Someone's asking me when am I coming to Bali? Soon. Okay. Maybe May. Maybe May. I'm still in my holiday mood for whatever reason, and very soon I will start traveling again and going everywhere, doing classes, doing whatever I do. All right, so thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I hope this contributes to you. If not, I cannot control. I cannot control because I am out of control. All right. I will put the replay of this in my Facebook group. And now let's jump to the Facebook Live, okay? See you in maybe a minute or two. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.